Good evening. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Radford High School NJROTC and the singing of the national anthem in Hawaii Pono'i by Siana Pelikai and Sarah Aurelio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's ray glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Hawaii Pono'i Nana I Komo'i Kalaniali Keali'i Makualani e Kamehameha na kawae pale me kaihe makualani e kamehameha na kawae pale me kaihe.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Aloha. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2018. My name is Jack Dillon.
I'm Jamie Herther.
And my name is Darnell Forbes. We will be your Masters of Ceremony this evening.
On behalf of Principal James Sunday and the Radford School Ohana, we would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Radford High School graduating class of 2018.
Let us begin by welcoming our honored guests. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been recognized. Honored guests, please rise when your name is called. Miss Amy Coons, Hawaii Department of Education, Senior Assistant Superintendent and Chief Financial Officer, Office of Fiscal Services.
All right. Mr. John Erickson, Complex Area Superintendent, Central Oahu District.
Dr. Elias Ali, Personal Regional Officer.
Ms. Tricia Tamayose Akumura, School Renewal Specialist, Radford Complex.
Mr. Kelly Sir, Radford's Athletic Director.
Radford High School's Vice Principals, Ms. Tricia Toyama Wakamoto and Mr. Tyler Brown. Mr. Richard Shimabukuro and Mrs. Danielle Huddy.
Mr. Al Hetrick, Principal, Aliamanu Middle School.
Ms. Denise Arai, Principal, Makalapa Elementary.
Miss Sandy Yoshimi, Principal, Aliamanu Elementary.
Miss Alyssa Bender, Principal, Hickam Elementary.
Mr. Dean Kasupang, Principal, Pearl Harbor Kai Elementary.
Mr. Kaipo Simpson, Principal, Pearl Harbor Elementary.
Miss Marcy Kagami, Principal, Nimitz Elementary.
Mr. Shannon Tamishiro, Principal, Mokulele Elementary.
Mr. Corey Allen, Vice Principal, Nimitz Elementary.
Miss Sherry Lee Talman, Vice Principal, Mokulele Elementary.
Mr. Peter Tove, Vice Principal, Makalapa Elementary.
And lastly, Radford High School's Vice Principals, Mrs. Tricia Thomas. We already did that.
We already did that.
Okay,
Why
welcome
is it in there
again.
twice? All right,
All right.
sweet.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Next, please welcome Senior Class Vice President Anna Dow and Senior Class Vice President Aaron Lum to the stage to address the class. I think I said Vice President twice.
It happens. Don't forget your paper.
I believe it is 52,518 degrees. You know why?
Why?
Because it is May 25th, 2018. Cut down
Let's get down to business
to defeat the Huns.
and cut.
Dang it, I was getting to the good part. I guess it's time to start.
Yeah, I guess so. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. On behalf of the class of 2018, we would like to thank you for joining us on this memorable evening.
Tonight, both Aaron and I will be representing you as class presidents for the class of 2018. Both of us have graciously served you over the last 4 years. I served as class president during our freshman year and would end my reign as your class president tonight.
And I served as your class president during our sophomore and junior years. Standing before you tonight is an honor. Our journey together these past 4 years has been one for the books.
At the beginning of our journey, we created a vision with Mr. Pachu, who was at the helm, guiding us along the way. Because of this vision, we have set records and left our mark. Guys, we did it.
We couldn't have done any of this without the love and support of our families and friends. We love you. We would also like to extend a huge mahalo to all of our wonderful teachers who we had the greatest opportunity to sit through for 75 minutes a day for the past 3 years and 85 minutes during our freshman year.
Yikes, those were hard. We would also like to say thank you to our class advisor, Mr. Pacho, and our SAC, Mr. Goto. These two men have stood by us as our greatest and strongest support systems these past 4 years.
Most importantly, though, thank you, class of 2018. We have come this far because of the support and enthusiasm from all of you.
Finally, shout out to our leadership class for persevering and putting forth all their efforts into ensuring the success of our class. You guys are the bomb. Hey, you gotta start.
I thought we agreed that you were starting.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it does. You're starting, senior class president.
Okay, I guess. But wait, there's more. The 50th State Fair is coming. You know what that means?
What?
The Ferris wheel.
What about the Ferris wheel? How does that have any relation to our grad speech?
Well, it feels just like high school.
High school? And now it's a carnival ride.
When you hop on, it's like the beginning of the school year. You're kind of scared, but you know you'll be all right.
I mean, I guess.
During the ride, you're trying to anticipate what's to come.
Oh, okay. I get it. It's all about the journey. Like during our years at Radford, there were some ups and downs. At the top, you enjoy the view and maybe take a few pictures. And at the bottom, because you know how beautiful the view is at the top, you can't wait to get back up.
Exactly. It's all about the way you choose your journey. We came in as freshmen, young, inexperienced, and unsure of ourselves.
So that's like how you get on the Ferris wheel. At the start of each year, we embark on this new adventure.
Yeah, and each time the Ferris wheel goes around, you become more and more experienced, excited for what lays ahead.
Like how we started freshman year, we were just learning how everything works. Then, as we got to sophomore and junior year, we understood how things worked and even came in second for homecoming.
And here we are today, seniors, getting ready to step off this ride we call high school. As we get off this amazing journey, we now embark on a new, bigger, and better Ferris wheel.
The friends we met along the way and the relationships we strengthened all helped to create our character. I know many of us haven't been together for 4 years, but as the Admiral Arthur W. Radford High School Class of 2018, that never mattered to us. We accepted everyone with open arms and the spirit of aloha, no matter where you came from.
And from just the beginning to 20 scoops of aloha and 18 pounds of pride, we want to express our unending gratitude for allowing us to serve you these past 4 years. Many people may say, oh, the leadership class was so good, but really, it was all of you. Everything that we have done it for you. You've all been our motivation to do better and to never settle. I'm proud to say that we are a part of the class of 2018.
Thank you all for this wonderful ride that has been our high school career. We know you are all meant for greatness. Don't forget to reach for the stars and treasure every moment.
As we all depart for new adventures around the world, just remember, no matter how far away we are from each other, when we look up into the clear night sky, we will always see the same moon. Let us use this to guide us back together in the future.
And, in the true words of Pacho, congratulations, class of 2018. Boomskis, we out.
Thank you, Anna and Aaron. The title of valedictorian is bestowed upon students who earn a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher throughout their 4 years of high school. Valedictorians must also have earned the Board of Education Recognition Diploma, which includes additional specific requirements.
Will the valedictorians and their parents please stand when your names are called? They are Janine Abad, Mr. and Mrs. Cesario and Priscilla Abad.
Yeah. Kaylin Antonio, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Arnell and Florida Antonio.
Courtney Bachman, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Mario and Christine Braga.
Anu Mark Bullum, son of Mr. Joe Bullum and Major Joshua Hu and Mrs. Nitz Fongnali.
Amy Chalk, daughter of Mr. Chris Chalk and Miss Sherry Chalk.
Sharon Deep, daughter of Mr. Deep and Mrs. Judy Fan.
Jack Dillon, son of Major General Mark Dillon and Mrs. Sarah Dillon.
Janarni Elation, daughter of Master Sergeant Greg Elation and Mrs. Lindy Elation.
Aerith Evans, daughter of Captain Ashley Evans and Mrs. Aerith Evans.
Evangelina Evans, daughter of Captain Ashley Evans and Mrs. Aerith Evans.
Darnell Forbes, son of Chief Master Sergeant Brian Lewis and Mrs. Latanya Lewis, Mr. Danny Forbes, and Mrs. Anidra Forbes.
Nathaniel Gartner, son of Colonel Joel Gartner and Mrs. Karen Gartner.
Eric Gershon, son of Senior Master Sergeant Nathan Gershon and Mrs. Elizabeth Gershon.
Anisha Grimes, daughter of Lieutenant Officer Michael Grimes and Mrs. Onika Grimes.
Caleb Hargrove, son of Mr. and Mrs. John Mike and Joylyn Hargrove.
Jared Hayes, son of Captain Richard Hayes and Mrs. Christiane Hayes.
Shaxon Isaac, son of Master Chief Petty Officer Freddie Isaac and Mrs. Erico Isaac.
Chelsea Javier, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Reginald and Dina Javier.
Erin Lum, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Randall and Michelle Lum.
Alyssa Phillips, daughter of Chief Bryant Chalfant and Mrs. Belinda Phillips.
Rebecca Ray, daughter of Colonel Brian Ray and Mrs. Kathy Ray.
Riley Smith, daughter of Chief Master Sergeant Brandon Smith and Mrs. Jessica Smith.
Joseph Streeter, son of Sergeant First Class David Streeter and Mrs. Tiffany Streeter, Mr. Jacob Polito and Staff Sergeant Promotable Crystal Polito.
And Avi Tate, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Sean and Isla Tate.
It's not in the script, but I would also like to congratulate our salutatorian Isaac Grant and his parents.
This year, there will be 2 valedictorians that will be addressing the class. The first is Shaxon Isaac. Please welcome him to the stage.
Before I begin, I would like to thank all the teachers, administration, staff, counselors, college and career counselors, guests, parents and family of the class of 2018, and others watching on the live stream we have today. All of my life, I have planned immensely to solidify the way in which I would live. I enjoy the thought of keeping the status quo that is bestowed onto me, and do not like immense change in the way I live. However, by standing here today before the class of 2018 constitutes proof that the efforts that I have meticulously crafted were in the end ineffective to my personal procurement. Instead, by being here today, in this point of time, have shown that the most important moments of our lives cannot be planned accordingly. For me, moving to Hawaii has been a big step in my life. Even though my family is in the military, I have not moved a lot. Consequently, not knowing what the next journey of my life and the beginning of my high school career was in hindsight scary and difficult to predict. I initially started high school somewhere else, did not feel welcome, and was not given the challenge to be challenged academically. By coming to Radford High School this past year, I was able to ultimately gain a place where I fit in, welcomed by academic freedom. With this, I personally thank the administrators, Transition Center, and others who have helped me transfer into Radford. Now to the class of 2018. I have not been able to personally witness the growth and development of all of you in these 4 years, and met most, but not all of you. So the unique things that I can really talk about today are the importance of taking risks, finding challenges, and becoming open-minded for the future. My greatest fear finally presented itself to me in September. I realized that my ventures to challenge myself in a multiplicity of courses have earned me enough credits to graduate early. I started thinking, what should I take or plan to do in my senior year of high school? I proceeded to analyze and critique the independent paths I could take and venture out into for senior year. These thoughts jumbled around in my head. Should I dual enroll and take college courses at a local university to gain more knowledge about the subjects I love? Should I take more AP courses that are not in the subjects I'm very passionate about? Or should I try to graduate early and go into college and pursue my passions in academia and research? Like all teenagers this day and age would do, I searched the internet about these different topics, not knowing what to expect. The responses and data I collected from these individual searches in various search engines have left me shocked and bewildered. The main question I realized from these responses were, Why do people bash the idea of graduating early from high school for college? And why do people, even admissions officers, perceive early graduation as unacceptable and damaging to college admissions? I realized right then that many people have alternate viewpoints in various subjects that are not entirely positive. When I saw these responses people gave to others about graduating early, it was in most cases a unanimous opinion that one should enjoy high school because it only happens once. While I do believe high school lasts only once, I still saw the benefit of graduating early, so I did. However, with these lingering negative responses staying in my head, my ideals and perspectives have changed from I can do what I believe in to being bogged down in the negative thoughts of what happens if I can't get into college, can't enjoy high school, or even quit on the idea of graduating early. I learned from this moment a universal truth, that life is about pushing one's own limits and thought of introspection. Through this, I felt that it was important to graduate early and go to college. And I will be able to succeed because I ultimately believe that I can. With this thought, I was able to finish this venture of filing college applications, which I know all of you dread, and later feeling relieved but yet uneasy about receiving my acceptance or rejection letters from multiple colleges I have applied to. To my shock in late March, I was accepted to the college I loved and dreamed of due to its open curriculum, one of the Ivy League schools, Brown University, which I will attend this fall. I felt that all my hard work was over, and I am now able to venture into new experiences that I thought I wouldn't have if I had not graduated early. Nevertheless, through all of this, I saw that taking risks are a part of everyday life, and that by challenging yourself in ways you have never expected can ultimately be rewarding. Even though most older people tell younger people to challenge themselves in order to grow as a person, I can really attest to this and say that this is one ultimate truth in life. By setting this idea of challenging yourself onto a bigger scale in terms of society we live in today, we can see that as we are only less than 1% compared to the billions of people in the rest of the world, and we are only one small spark of the grander set of the universe, the progress and change that we can make to better ourselves in society by challenging the way we think will become everlasting. Thus, as we turn to face the real world in different ventures, either by going to college, finding a job, obtaining different certifications, or joining the military, one thing we can all share is that being open to new perspectives, promoting the beauty of having differences, challenging one's own thought, and trying to find the common ground within arguments could be a lesson for all of us. All in all, sometimes I feel that if I could change my own course of history, I would have been better off. But I've now realized that changing the environment and status quo in which I have lived has set extraordinary positive change to my growth as a person and a person in academia. Therefore, I feel immensely proud to be a graduate at Radford High School and to be part of the class of 2018. Thus, I wish you all your best on your future endeavors and hope that you all have a great future for yourselves. And finally, congratulations, class of 2018. We made it.
The second valedictorian that will be addressing the class is Avi Tate. Please welcome her to the stage.
Aloha! I've always wanted to do that. That was awesome. Okay. So I have one requirement of the audience, and that's to laugh at my jokes. And if you don't, I will come hunt you down personally. Thank you. Okay. So all great grad speeches start with an inspirational quote. So like renowned playwright and poet Shakespeare once said, hello. Hello and greetings to all the parents, teachers, faculty, and distinguished guests here today. And most importantly, hello to the class of 2018. My name is Avi Tate, and I had the privileged opportunity to attend Radford from freshman to senior year, unlike many of the people in the crowd. Radford has been given the daunting task of supporting a mobile student body while being a good and successful school. My job today is to reflect on the past, the amazing 4 years that we will truly never forget. Hope I will, but I don't know about you guys. I would like to start off by saying thank you for giving me the honor of gracing you all with my presence. Most importantly, I would like to thank the teachers and staff of Radford High School. In sophomore year, I spent a couple months working at McDonald's. Worst life decision, by the way. And while working at McDonald's, I had a coworker who was a teacher. And after her day job, she would come work with a bunch of annoying teachers because she couldn't live off of her teaching salary. People like this are the very people that come stay after school and help us with homework or come to school on the weekends to help us with AP exams. These people spend more time with other people's children than their own and still push us towards success. To me, that is admirable. So thank you, teachers and staff, from me in the class of 2018, for all the hard work and sacrifice you put in. Now let's take a blast to the past. Before freshman year, when we thought high school would be like Glee or High School Musical, only to become bitter towards TV and movies for perpetuating a completely fake vision of what high school is actually like. I mean, I was sure that there would be at least one moment where we would sing the same song in the cafeteria, all miraculously knowing the same choreography, yet it never happened. So thanks, Mr. Sunday, for ruining my high school experience. Okay. Jokes aside, it was the year where we were all still naive and badly dressed. Where it was obvious that we were trying too hard, but none of us wanted to ever admit it. And then sophomore year comes around, where we reach that dim point in our lives where we have 2 more years of high school left. But nobody could say anything to us because at least we weren't freshmen. Then junior year hits, the year where ish gets real, where we have to realize that we're gonna make life decisions the next year. And then the big finale, senior year. The year we completely dominated. Underclassmen had nothing on us. Instead of winning homecoming just because we were seniors, we won because we are just that awesome. And yes, that is shade. This year is the pinnacle of all the hard work we put in as a class together. Yet this year was also full of reality checks, where we had to face the fact that many of us are making decisions at 17 and 18 that could potentially shape the rest of our lives. Yet during this year, history happened. On January 13, 8:07 a.m., an alert was broadcasted to all of our phones and enabled fears in the hearts of everyone who received it. It was 38 minutes of realizing that our lives at that very moment could end. I remember thinking, man, I haven't even graduated high school yet. Yet here we are now. We as a class have lived through a moment of potential life and death. All of us here has felt what it feels like to not know if we could live another day. I don't know about you, but I took it as a wake-up call. We aren't guaranteed another day, so why live it in a way you'd regret? Why stay mediocre in your dreams and aspirations? We as a class have already surpassed the past classes, but we now have an even more reason to be great. To achieve the dreams that we want to achieve and become extraordinary. I was going to insert some generic quote that is always in grad speeches, like, today is the beginning of the rest of your lives, or something dumb like that. But I'm not, because we as a school are different. Shoot, we as a class are different. We as a class share the spirit of a school where the majority of the students have known each other since they were kids. We kept the high energy and enthusiasm even when many of our friends moved away and a big portion of our class was shaped with faces we have never seen before. So this is a shout out to all the kids, military or not, who had to start fresh in the middle of their high school career. And to all of the students who, although we have been in this school for 4 years, we had to see many good friends go. However, we also have to realize that this is just a small fraction of our lives. Right now, high school takes up almost 1/5 of the time we've been on Earth. And as we get older, this fraction becomes even smaller. Now, this prospect isn't meant to be depressing. It just goes to show how much life we have ahead of us, whether it's college, enlisting, or whatever path destiny may take you on.
Yet will always stay with us is the family we made as a class. We all have heard countless times that the class of 2018 is the best class people have ever seen. So why let that legacy end after high school? Thank you.
Thank you, Shaxon and Adi. Now, please welcome our co-MC and one of the valedictorians, Darnell Forbes, to the stage to read a congratulatory message to the class of 2018, Maisie Hirono.
A message from U.S. Senator Maisie K. Hirono. Aloha and congratulations to Radford High School's class of 2018. Your graduation ceremony today marks an important milestone in your life. The classes you took and the extracurricular activities you participated in over the past 4 years have created many new memories and have prepared you for what comes next in your education or career. Regardless of what you choose to do next, I urge you to find ways to give back to your community and the state of Hawaii. We are counting on your generation to lead us forward. For instance, it has been incredibly heartening to see the leadership of high school students from across the country, including so many in Hawaii, in advocating for safer schools and sensible gun control legislation. Watching the marches and walkouts across the state were inspiring, and I am inspired by your example. Please continue to show up, speak out, and make your voices heard. Mahalo to the teachers, administrators, and staff of Radford High School who not only teach our students, but play such a critical role in ensuring that our keiki become active, engaged members of our community. To the class of 2018, I wish you success in your future endeavors. I look forward to hearing about your accomplishments in the coming years. Sincerely, Maisie K. Hirono, United States Senator. Thank you, Senator Hirono, for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite our senior class advisor, Mr. Robert Kapuni Pacho, to the stage. Mr. Pacho earned a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Hawaiian Studies at the University of Hawaii at Manoa and worked as a journeyman carpenter with the Hawaii Carpenters Union before returning to school to earn his licensure for career and technical education. Mr. Pacho has been at Radford for 5 years, and in addition to being the 2018 class advisor, Mr. Pacho is also the building and construction and natural resource instructor at Radford, carpenter apprentice instructor at Honolulu Community College, and was also awarded Teacher of the Year for the 2016-2017 school year. Mr. Pacho's life goal is to be a great ambassador of Aloha, and he is passionate about the revitalization and perpetuation of all areas and forms of Hawaiian knowledge. Mr. Pacho enjoys ocean activities such as surfing, canoe paddling, fishing, and diving. He is inspired by kindness and honesty and strives to make Hawaii and the world a better place. Please welcome Mr. Pacho as he shares some parting thoughts.
It's legit now, huh? Aloha shirt. Here we go. Oh, you guys ready to have fun? Oh, you guys ready to have fun? Okay, I remember the first day I met you guys. We did like a clap together. Senior year, we moved it on to a stomp and a cheer. Huh? We might as well do it again. This is the last time we're ever going to do it. Huh? Everybody in the stands, you guys might as well join us. Let's make some ruckus in this place and have some good time. You guys ready? Yeah, that wasn't planned, but I figured we'd just do them anyways. You know, I was a little bit nervous before we started all of this. I was kind of looking into the stands, and I was like, oh, okay, it's filling up. It's getting even more and getting more people. But you know what? There's no better place than to be right here in this moment. Right? You got to think about it. There's many things that you could have done. Like tonight is the start of the carnival, huh? But the people who came here, they decided to come to your graduation instead. See, that's a big difference. They had a choice, either option 1, Carnival, or option 2, you. I actually want to thank my awesome principal right there, James Sunday, the admin staff that's there, all the teachers, the faculty and staff. Students, can we mahalo these guys, please? Okay, more importantly though, it's you parents that's sitting here, mom, dad, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, cousins, friends and family. Whoever you are, you made a big difference in these students' lives. Right? Whether you think it's small or large, you put in the work into these guys and they made them awesome people to the world. Okay, so students, give your best aloha to these guys out here, please. It's easy to aloha the people or mahalo the people that's in front of you. It's easy to mahalo the faculty, the staff, and your parents that's all in here. But you really got to think about it. The guys who are outside in the parking lot, holding the signs, waiting for you guys to get out there. That's the rough deal, right? You got to think, you know when you go to the movies, right? You go to the movies and you're the guy that got to reserve the seats. There's only you, but you got to reserve like 6 seats. So you put like one bag over there, you put a shirt over there, and you're like, your arm spreads out now. You're trying to hold spot, hold property. That's them out there, but they got the sign. So a little bit different. They can kind of like point out and hold property for you. So let's mahalo the guys outside too, please. All right. That last part wasn't part of the speech. I kind of just winged down too. But that's just how the class of 2018 does everything. If you kind of think about it, normally you get like 1 class president speech. We get 2. Normally you get maybe 2 valedictorian speech. We get 7. I think the average valedictorians is like 5 to 10. We get 24. Then I heard that you're only supposed to sing 1 class song. We sing in 3, maybe 4. I don't know already. We're kind of just making things up as we go. But that's the class of 2018. I always said, if we're going to do something, we're going to go full on Heleloa, which is full on in everything that we do, and we're always going to do it big. When we dream big, we accomplish big stuff. Okay? Who said that? Okay, this is for you, okay, class of 2018. You know, I had the speech out, whatever she was talking about of, you know, this is the beginning of your life, and I had to cross that line out and throw that line from me. And I think Erica over there had that line too, but now there's 2 guys that doesn't have that line no more, so now we gotta improvise on what we gotta talk about. Okay, but class of 2018, this is the moment that you get to create something new, right? When you're a kid, people always ask you what you wanna be. You gave them that idea, right? This is your new time that you can create and mold your life goals together. Okay, yes, there's gonna be issues in your life, regardless what you think is gonna happen. You're gonna come into mistakes and problems, which is totally fine. Okay, just realize that problems can only be solved with a solution. Okay, problems can't be solved with problems. Always remember that. Whatever goal that you set in your life, put a deadline to it. Because goals without a deadline is just dreams. Okay, our dream as senior year is though we're gonna accomplish everything and beat everyone and smoke them when it came to homecoming. And did we do that? Yes, sir. Hey, my last thing for you is this is a challenge, right? It's a challenge of aloha, and we always talked about it from the beginning, right? Aloha is special to this place here, okay? Whether you were born here or you flew here, you always heard about aloha. Aloha is like the most famous word in the world. Okay, you can live in Japan, China, you always hear about aloha. Okay, but aloha is not just a word, right? Aloha is an action. We're always reminded with that, but we're not modeling it. Okay, that is the challenge to you wherever you go in life, is to be a model of aloha. Okay, so aloha aku, aloha mai. Give love, receive love. Malama aku, malama mai. Care for one another. Okay, that is all I have for you. Aloha mai, aloha aku, ohiwa malama pono. Shoots.
Thank you, Mr. Pacho. Let's give one more round of hand.
The song I Believe has been a part of Radford High School tradition since the days of legendary football coach and athletic director John E. Velasco. It was in 1968 that I Believe was chosen by Mr. V as a part of his tradition of selecting a theme song for football season.
In the year that I Believe was chosen, Radford won the Rural Oahu Interscholastic Association Football Championship, and eventually, I Believe became the school song.
At this time, the class of 2018 will sing our school song.
The presentation of the red double carnation lei is deeply rooted within Radford High School tradition. Turn your mic on.
Yeah, my bad. This special tradition began with then football coach John and Mrs. Velasco in the early 1960s. Whenever a state or national championship had been achieved, double red carnation leis tied with black and white ribbons were presented to the coaches and players, honoring their dedication, hard work, and accomplishments.
One very famous Radford alumnus took this custom with her beyond graduation. In the final episode of the award-winning Johnny Carson talk show, Miss Bette Midler, actress, singer, and Broadway star, presented the retiring Mr. Carson with a red double carnation lei, tied with a white ribbon carrying on the tradition she learned at Radford High School.
This Radford tradition has been perpetuated throughout the years and has become a time-honored symbol of dedication and commitment, paying tribute to momentous achievements.
Dr. Erica Baldwin is a proud alumna of the Radford High School Class of 2004. During her time at Radford, she participated in cross-country and paddling, as well as Mu Alpha Theta and the National Honor Society. She was editor-in-chief for the Rampage newspaper, awarded Ram of the Year her senior year, and graduated as class valedictorian.
Dr. Baldwin graduated from Hawaii Pacific University with a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a master's of education, then taught high school and middle school math, including some time at Radford.
She went on to earn a Master of Arts and a PhD in education from the University of California, Santa Barbara. Dr. Baldwin is now a professor at California State University, Long Beach, where she teaches statistics and conducts educational research. Some of her favorite Radford memories include watching the funny morning announcements, spending Saturdays at paddling races, and developing photos in photography class.
Please welcome this year's very special keynote speaker, Dr. Erica Baldwin.
Hello. Wow, this is really crazy to be back here. Crazy. 14 years later, you can do the math. I'm 32. So it looks exactly the same, I'll be honest. So hello, everyone. Aloha and good evening, teachers, faculty, staff, friends, family, classmates, and the Radford High Class of 2018. Woo, woo. So it really is an honor to be back here at my alma mater. I graduated in 2004, and I'm happy to be here to deliver tonight's commencement speech. So my name is Erica Baldwin. I know I'm not a celebrity. I'm not famous. I haven't invented anything. I don't even have very many Instagram followers, but I'm here today, and I do have a lot in common with all of you. So this is by far the largest crowd I've ever spoken in front of. So I thought I'd seek help from the most dependable thing in my life, Google. So I Googled, how do I write a commencement speech? And I found this 6-step article, so I'm going to follow that tonight. I'm speaking in front of a crowd that grew up on BuzzFeed, so I figured a list is most appropriate for you. So, step 1, introduce yourself. Hi, hello, I'm Erica. Step 2, be funny. So I didn't know any good jokes either about graduation, so I Googled that again. And as Avi said, you have to laugh at my jokes. So here's a joke I found on Google. Shout out to the sidewalks for keeping you off the streets. Woo. Thank you, sidewalks. Okay, that was bad. You gotta laugh at my jokes. Okay, so step 3 was relate to the students. So I'm young, I can do that, I can relate to you. But we actually do have a lot in common. So let me explain. Again, I'm not famous, but I think what's neat about being here today is that I've walked the same hallways that you have. I've chanted the same SS. Let's just do it. Shall we? Yeah, all right. Mr. Pacho? All right, so 1, 2, 3. S, S, S-E-N, I-I-I-O-R. S-E-N, I-O-R. Yeah, singers! Woo! All right. How many of you didn't know how to spell sophomore until you had to do that? Right? Yeah. There's an extra O. So, like you, I had to do that. I had to do calf duty. I had to run 2 laps around the track every Monday. I bagged groceries at the Hickam Commissary. I was a military dependent like many of you are. And you know what else we had in common? I also had to wear my student ID every day. So, no more. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Only 4 years. So, in fact, some of my teachers were your teachers. Ms. Casals was my photography teacher. Mrs. Johnson was my history teacher. Does she still call you pond scum? Yeah. Right? Yeah? Nothing has changed. Miss Mitchell was my PE teacher. Also driver's ed, so thanks to her, I know how to parallel park. Okay, decent. Mr. Dayton was my paddling coach. Miss Patton was my cross-country coach. Coach Sunday was my cross-country coach, but I guess I have to pay respect and call him Principal Coach Sunday now. And Mrs. Kurose, she is the best. She wasn't just my teacher, but she was a mentor. She always believed in me. She told me I was brave and courageous, and she always inspired me to reach higher. And now I'm lucky to call her my friend. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Heartfelt commentary doesn't come until step 5, so sorry. So not only are my former teachers here today, I also went to high school with some of your teachers. Mr. Uganiza, he was a year younger than me. He shreds on the guitar, if you didn't know that. Your senior advisor, Mr. Pacho. So he went to the high school that we won't name tonight, but we paddled together. So if you want to see embarrassing photos, I might have some. And not only are my teachers here today, and not only my classmates teachers today, but the craziest thing is that one of my former students is a teacher at Radford, so 3 generations. Miss Maldonado, the choir. She taught you a few songs. She was actually my 8th grade math student, so pretty crazy. She's just as awkward today as she was when she was 13. Just kidding, just kidding. She's a lovely human. I'm so happy to see her as a teacher. It's amazing. So we do have a lot in common. A lot has changed also. My first year of high school was the year that most of you were born. So 2000? That was my first year at Radford. So when I was in high school, we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have hydro flasks. We used words like fashizzle and crunk and bling. Unlike today, we didn't have squad goals, things weren't lit, no one was sliding into anyone's DMs because DMs didn't exist. So you're lucky. You can watch a YouTube video, you can learn anything on YouTube. Like some of you have really nice makeup on tonight because you probably watched a contouring video on YouTube. I didn't even know how to do eyeliner until I was like 28, so you're lucky. It's a different age today, you've got technology. But anyway, this is a graduation speech, so let me move on to step 4. And step 4 said to spark enthusiasm for the future. So let me try. Whether you loved the last 4 years or you hated it, there's one thing that's for sure. You are done. You're sitting in front of me today because you're done with high school. You've accomplished a lot. You no longer have a bell schedule to follow. You can eat lunch wherever you want. And this one I'm pretty sure you're excited about. You don't have a dress code to follow anymore. Right? Except now the real adulting begins, and you're going to be responsible for those things on your own. No one's going to tell you what time to wake up to go to work. In college, you won't have a bell schedule following around. If you miss class, there won't be an automated phone call to tell your parents. It's your responsibility now. You're old enough to vote. You're old enough to join the military, which some of you are, and thank you for your service. So you've got some real big responsibilities ahead of you. Some really big, important decisions to make this summer. Like which Netflix shows you're going to binge watch this summer, right? Right. But you also got some big life decisions to make. But enjoy it. All right, so step 5 is have a message, and it's time to get a little serious. It's been 14 years since I graduated from Radford High, and I do have a lot to experience in the future myself, but I do know that this. In life, you're going to come across a lot of people and situations that are going to bring you down. And part of life is deciding what to do next. Let me tell you a story. So in middle school, it was the beginning of the year, and my 8th grade math teacher returned our first math test of the year. He handed mine back and said, "Wow, I didn't think that you would get the highest grade on the test. You don't look like you'd be good at math. Maybe you got lucky." And that really hurt. I don't know what that meant, but that really hurt. And 19 years later, I still remember that. So at that point, I had 2 paths to go down. I could tell myself, he's right, someone like me probably isn't good at math. But instead of bringing me down, I went the other route. I used that doubt to push me harder. And that year, I tried my best to prove him wrong. In fact, it really made me love math. Weird, I know, I get that a lot. I see some of you with the blue stoles. That's Mu Alpha Theta, right? Okay, we got some mathletes in the crowd, all right. So by the end of the year, that same teacher awarded me the Most Likely to Succeed award. And 4 years after that, I enrolled at HPU, I got a degree in math, I went on to teach math, and in 2009, I bravely packed up my bags, moved to California to pursue more school. And 10 years later, after I graduated from Radford, I earned a PhD, the highest degree that one can attain, and that degree was in a very math-intensive topic. So in life, people in society, and the message we see around us might tell us that you aren't enough. Maybe it's your gender, your race, your ethnicity, how much money your family has. Maybe you're the first in your family to go to college. Maybe English wasn't your first language. Maybe you didn't get straight A's in high school. But I stand here today and I say this: you are. You are enough. And you can achieve anything you want to achieve. Your first 18 years of life, your 4 years of high school do not define the rest of your life. Find what makes you happy and go after it. Find success, seek success, and make meaning out of this life that you do have. This year, more than ever, we saw that young people like you in high school, that you can take a stand for what you believe in. We saw youth across the nation use their voice for something they believe in. This year, we saw that age doesn't define the strength of your voice. We saw the power of young people, the difference that you can make. So use your voice, use your skills, use your talent, your passion to do something that you love and care about. You don't have to change the world, but you can do something to impact your world. It's okay if you don't know what you want to do in the future. You're 18, you're young. You know, I'm 32, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing in 10 years. But right now, you're all pretty passionate right now about sleeping in this summer. Yeah, that's probably what you're most passionate about right now. That's okay. Relax a little, enjoy your life, have some fun before the real adulting kicks in. But don't let anything or anyone stop you from chasing your dreams, whether it's college, a job, or some other life goal. So step 5 was to have a message, and to sum it up, my message was this: persist. Persist when times are easy, persist when times get hard. If I had given up in 8th grade, when I was told that I wasn't going to be good at math, I wouldn't have found the success and the happiness that I do today. You're smart, you're brave, you're strong, and you can do anything you want. All right, so step 6, conclude with a quote or catchphrase to end on a positive note. All right, so tonight I'm going to end with a quote, but first, you guessed it, I'm going to take a selfie. Because when am I ever going to do this again? So, class of 2018, if you don't mind. Awkward, I know, it's a little awkward. Oh, you're not, I'll take another one. All right. Smile. Okay, you too. All right, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to end with a quote. It's from 2018's biggest movie. Any guesses? Sherlock Gnomes? You need to watch better movies. It's from Black Panther, of course. And the quote is this: only you can decide what kind of king you want to be. Graduating from high school is a major crossroad. This is one of the biggest times in your life where you get to decide where your path will lead, what kind of king or queen, yes, queen, you will be. So don't let anything stop you from reaching those dreams. Thank you, and congratulations, Radford High, class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Baldwin.
The class of 2018 has selected Good Times Together by Cecilio and Capono, Young Forever by Jay-Z, Good Life, Grad Life by Kanye West, and Three Little Birds by Bob Marley as our class songs, and will now perform it as a gesture of thanks to our family and friends.
It's been a good time together, looking for the warmth of the sun. Gonna be a long time together, and the best is yet to come. I remember the beginning, we were
James Sunday grew up in an Air Force family that traveled frequently overseas and throughout the United States. He is a graduate of Radford High School and earned his higher education degree from Eastern Oregon University and master's from Chaminade University.
Prior to becoming principal at Radford High School, Mr. James Sunday was principal at Pearl Harbor Elementary for 3 years. Mr. Sunday was at Radford High School for 14 years as a special education teacher, counselor, and vice principal.
In addition to his teaching and administrative duties, Mr. Sunday was also the head baseball coach at Radford High School for 8 seasons. He also coached football and cross country at Radford and served as assistant athletic director.
Please welcome our principal, Mr. James Sunday.
Aloha, welcome parents, family, friends, and most importantly, class of 2018. Throughout your K-12 education, you have worked hard to be in this very spot tonight that honors not just your accomplishments, but that of those who have cared and guided you over the first phases of your lives. Your parents, guardians, family members, brothers, sisters, teachers, coaches, and friends. I know and have experienced firsthand growing up in this community that over the course of your schooling years, you all have faced daily change. The word that best describes our experiences here at Radford is resiliency. All of us sitting here tonight have gone through a unique experience at Radford High School that most students will never understand or know about. The transiency of our community has made us, you, resilient in your abilities to adapt and overcome obstacles that deal with moving, changing schools, friends leaving every year, and the uncertainties of having a stable environment. This instability has been our foundation to adapt, change, and build relationships with all who come through our doors. As you move into your adult lives, be proud of the fact that you will one day be able to reflect about your experiences at Radford High School and understand how special of a place it is here. More so, you'll always be able to call this place home. You will have classmates that spread the United States and the world. Radford, as I have always said, is a global school with a good portion of its graduates reaching all corners of this earth. Look around you, graduates, and realize the network you will have by those sitting with you tonight. You have classmates that span the globe. Wherever we go, Radford graduates are never alone. I have seen the growth, ambition, dreams, realities, failures, and successes that you have culminated in you being here tonight. I have enjoyed every moment watching all of you at some point excel in academics, athletics, extracurricular, or just being part of this great Radford High School Hana. With that being said, I look upon each and every one of your faces tonight here and know that Radford has prepared you well for your next challenge, which is the real world. When we leave here tonight's graduates, there's a phrase Bob Fry, former wrestling coach, educator, and administrator at Radford High School, used to always tell me when we parted ways, and to this day still says the same things. Rams for life. This tiny island we call home will be a cherished memory for all of you in your adult years. So as I close, one final lesson for you, class of 2018. Fail, fail, fail out there in this world until all those failures make you successful. Take chances, learn from your mistakes. You'll now be a little fish in a big pond. Make the biggest splash you can. There'll be no more parent-teacher conferences. Your decisions will shape your future. Sitting around taking a break doing nothing is a good start to nowhere. Give back. There are no more bells out there to signal you to get to class. Be punctual. You will not be entitled to retakes. You get one shot after this. The world is waiting for you. Parents that are here tonight, thank you for all your loyal support over the years. It has been an incredible journey that I credit to your support and passion to make this school all it can be. Lastly, to the class of 2018, job well done. Proud of each and every one of you. I look forward to the day we meet again. Go Rams.
Jamie Herther.
Darnell Forbes.
Jack Dillon.
Aaron Lum.
Anna Dow.
Jackson Isaac.
Avi Tate.
Janine Abad.
Kaylin Antonio.
Courtney Bachman.
Anu Bolam.
Amy Chalk.
Sharon Dip.
Jelarni Elashin.
Irith Evans.
Evangelina Evans.
Nathaniel Gartner. Eric Gershom.
Anisha Grimes.
Caleb Hargrove.
Jared Hayes.
Chelsea Javier.
Alyssa Phillips.
Rebecca Ray.
Riley Smith.
Joseph Streeter.
Isaac Grant.
Shanayalin Agmata.
Keith Van Asuncion.
Leanne Balai.
Brianna Karras.
Solara Dill.
Julia Francisco.
Adriana Guzman.
Leilana Holloway.
Catherine Kahn.
Aviana Manuma Parsons.
Caitlin Nika.
Logan Mills.
Eliana Mulinix.
Angelica Pashan.
Melia Rael.
Errol Lionel Ruiz.
Keanu Tenorio.
Bryson Tugade.
Sean Austin Villanueva.
Tatiana Marie Whitlow.
Nika Agpaoa.
Sarah Aurelio.
Kyla Fabros.
Rex Howe Wynn.
Blue Kurt Puyawin.
Marichelle Bethany Rayanne Agas.
Chantel Rose Accorda.
David Aquino.
Andrew Alapeahi.
Giovanni Alatini Jr.
Tiara Algoso.
Mark Johnson Aliga.
Journey Amani Ba'a.
Christine Joy Andres.
Carla Angulo.
Austin Anthony.
Bryson Goku Arakaki.
Mariana Arcel.
Sebastian Arellano.
Kyle Asbury.
Malumalo Awelua.
Timothy Baker.
Betty Banks.
Mario Barillas.
Tristan Barnett.
Diana Abigail Bayani.
Jamia Baylor.
Anthony John Benito.
Mark Benjamin Jr.
Brooke Bond.
Go Bondo! Free Bondo!
Zachary Bradley.
Yes, Zach! Free Bondo!
Brendan Brookman.
Sierra Burton.
Angelou Caballo.
Go, Angie!
Micah Cabato.
Erica Calaro.
Yeah, you, Erica!
Jobert Candido.
Yeah, you, Erica!
Rebecca Carter.
Carvin Chai Whitford.
Kayla Clark.
Ashlyn Clays.
Katie Coghill.
Jackson Connor.
Stone Cordova Lopez.
Deshaun Cornelius.
Christian Josiah Cristobal.
Emiliano Cruz.
Jacob Davenport.
Sayla Davenport.
Matthew DeLeo.
Haley Delcom.
Alexis De Leon.
Kayla Dempsey.
Mark DeConer.
Charlene Derigue.
Dominic Domingo.
Haani Duenas.
William Duff IV.
Eli Yeshua Dumagi.
Jalen Durrance.
Josiah Ebasco Sedeno.
Brandon Ellington.
Laika Emerson.
Enrique Escoto III.
Ashley Espejo.
James Ewald.
Destiny Jean Fagarigan.
Yared Falcon Reyes.
Rodolfo Jose Familiaron.
Isabel Fernandez.
Tristan Fernandez.
Roshani Figueroa.
Noah Forster.
Jordan Frazier.
Kyle Galliendez.
Candice Gamatero.
Justin Gant.
Angela May Gariran.
Evan Lloyd Kapo'okelaoli Garcia.
Kylie Gardner.
Robert Garrison.
Christopher James Gilo.
Jason Ginter.
Kylie Gokenauer.
Miranda Gonzalez.
Malise Gooseby.
Mati Gooseby.
Dana Granistowski.
Autumn Greenwood.
Brittany Grisham.
Miguel Guzman.
Madison Haas.
Sophia Harris.
Megan Havens.
Krishandre Hawkins.
Hannah Heffelfinger.
Zion Henderson.
Gregory Hernandez.
Elizabeth Herodes.
Alexander Herrera.
Katharina Herrera.
Anthony Hewitt Jr.
Mina Hostra.
Blake Hudson.
Robert Ibanez III.
Hope Yerome.
Francisco Irizarry.
Melanie Irizarry Jimenez.
Christopher Jacob.
Dejan James.
Charles Johnson.
Kaylee Khan.
Kana Kearns.
Liana Kidd.
Shannon Kiku.
Ashley King.
Riley Knight.
Ryan Kobashigawa.
Ashley Nicole LeCap.
Chantel Lagarde.
Riley Lamarca.
Brandon Lane.
Michael Latimer.
Dewey Yile.
Tani Lee Cockerton.
Elijah May Legaspina.
Narying Lung.
Malia Lewis.
Christian Jacob Limos.
Natalie Lobdell.
Anthony Longboy.
Tiana Lopez.
Sean Lorenzo.
Tatum Marie Maeha.
Carl John Maliwat.
Katrina Jezebel Mama Clay.
Angelo Marigman.
Caden Martin.
Luis Martinez.
Anissa May.
Taylor McCaleb.
Emerald McElveen.
Damara McKenzie.
Alejandro Menano.
Natalia Mira.
Anya Moyer.
Isaac Musser.
Michaela Myers.
Roy Steve Namnama.
Earl J. Navarro.
Brianna Nelson.
Kim Nguyen.
Jacob Nichols.
Mar Anthony Olipani.
Paston O'Mealy.
Makani Orr.
Ashlyn Osalvo.
Avery Owens.
Brittany Owens.
Andrew Pabelico.
Aspen Pagano.
David Palmer.
Sage Paplior.
Alyssa Parr.
Tristan Pash.
Justin Perper.
Kiara Jaylene Peebles.
Siana Pelikai.
Michael Pepper Jr.
Preston Perrigan.
Trinity Popple.
Joshua Pratt.
Anthony Price.
Michael Pritchard Jr.
Kishana Pooney.
Cambria Cuhys.
Caleb Quintero Rosario.
Wyatt Rabe.
Cody Zane Ramila.
Jacob Ramos.
Jeremy Jesus Ramos.
Samantha Rebolero.
Francis Andrew Rapuya.
Bryce Richardson.
Michaela Richardson.
Dean Rivera.
Isaiah Rivera.
Kaylee Roberts.
Michaela Robinson.
Cameron Rodriguez.
Gabriel Rodriguez.
Jasleen Rodriguez.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Monique Robancava.
Jordan Rogado.
Aliyah Salih.
Bronson Sahut.
Dominic Samatua.
Napu San Nicolas.
Anthony Edward Sanchez.
Elisa Santoyo.
Raymond Zaragoza.
Raquel Zaragoza.
Jarrell Sarmiento.
Kylie Schultz.
Sprint Scott.
Dason Serrano.
Julius Severs.
Kyle Shipley.
Sierra Sibley.
Joseph Simkes. Leanda Slade Matautia.
Jordan Smith.
Justin Smith.
Kyla Smith.
Sydney Smith.
Curdy Sos.
Sebastian Soto.
Taylor Sova.
Clinton Stevens.
Andrew Stewart.
Gage Stroll.
Elizabeth Stutzman.
Haley Stutzman.
Kyle Sudol.
Jillian Kate Suetos.
Angelina Supapo.
Placido Tagabel.
Taylor Taliaferro.
Christina Tatum.
Duke Tawanuu.
Christian Tavares.
Shaudre Thomas.
Ness Tiburcio Jr.
Basanga Tilo III.
Austin Torona.
Anthony Toloumu.
Lauren Tompkins.
Ian Toves.
Tava Tuvaifale.
Kelly Vega.
Leanne Vidal Rivera.
Nicole Ann Villa.
Caitlin Villaro.
Austin Villarreal.
Christina Villiers.
Blaine Villavong.
Jeremiah Waller II.
Alicia Washington.
Brianna Watson.
David Whiting.
Victoria Whiting.
Anicia Williams.
DeMarcus Williams.
Jasmine Williams.
Jalen Williams.
Chrysanthia Williams.
Marika Waddle.
Randy Wright Jr.
Rodolfo Wright Jr.
Ming Ming Wu.
Emma Zink.
Who's ready to be official? All right. Okay, graduates, please stand. On behalf of the teachers and staff of Radford High School, the Department of Education, and the state of Hawaii, it is with great pleasure that I accept this class of graduates. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Education and the Department of Education, I declare you, Radford High School, class of 2018, graduated with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Congratulations. To signify your new status, please move your tassels to the left.
Okay.
Yeah. Congrats.
Would everyone please rise as the graduates of the class of 2018 sing for one last time the Radford alma mater. At the conclusion of the school song, please join us in the reception area to meet your graduates.
Also, please drive home safely. And finally, from the class of 2018, thank you for joining us on this, our graduation night. I bet.